Hey everyone, it's Max. I'm back with another video. Hey guys, welcome back to part 2. Hope you enjoy. So basically, I'm gonna get into when I started getting really bad. So basically, at night, I would use a pen, like a plastic pen, a biro, and I would scratch my skin. Like I would cut, not scratch, cut. And I would scratch my skin with my ring as well. And I would just do that for ages. I would sit in my bathroom and I would use my earring as well. And nobody knew for hours. Like, I was just in there for hours and hours on end. Because I never slept at night like I do now. I never sleep at night. And I would just self-harm a lot. And look, I liked most of the night staff, to be fair. They would be helpful. Like this one nurse, name begins with N. She was really nice. I'm not going to give away their actual names. I'm just going to use a starter name, like N. And yeah, she would come in and help me a lot. Especially if I trashed my room, because I did that a lot. I trashed my room. And then eventually they would come in. They would knock on my bathroom door, because we had actual doors in this ward. And then she would come in and she would check if I'm okay. And then she would see that I'm bleeding, because it would bleed at restaurant. I would sometimes use a blade, because I would sometimes go out on leave and get a blade, or someone in the ward had a blade and lost it, and then I found it and I would use that. And I would be bleeding, gushing out of blood all over my arm. Like, I would do it all over. This is when I didn't self-harm that bad. This was like just petty cuts. Basically nothing there kind of cuts, but I would still bleed a lot. And then she would go get some plasters, patch me up and all that. I would do it on my neck, my face, my arms, my legs, like literally everywhere, even my tummy. And she would just put a plaster over it. And the next day I found a way to self-harm as well. I got a ping pong ball and broke it up. And I was just scratching my neck with it. Like, not scratching, but cutting. And I'll just do it on my neck. And yeah, I would do it on my neck. And then I would try hide it from the staff. Because I'd do it in the bathroom, the main bathroom. Because we had bathrooms on the site, like on the ward, instead of just in the bathrooms. And I would use it there, and then I'll come out and I'll go into my corridor, because I had this one corridor that I would sit in all day. And I just went there, and one of my favourite staff came out, and they almost noticed it, but they didn't, because they would come speak to me. This is when I wasn't eating either. I wouldn't eat, I wouldn't drink, I would self-harm a lot. I was really low in mood, I was really suicidal. And the one day I remember going in the bathroom with my shoelace, because we were allowed shoes on the ward. Like, we were allowed them in our rooms and everything. And I took my shoelace out and I went into the bathroom and I put it around my neck, and I was pulling really tight to a point where I couldn't breathe. And I was like, everything was getting blurry, even the staff's keys were getting a bit blurry, and I could hear it coming. And I just wouldn't stop. I was just pulling and pulling, and I just couldn't bring myself to stop. They came in and they had to cut it off, because I just wouldn't take it off, or I couldn't bring myself to take it off, really. They rang the alarm, because in a hospital they have these alarms to let staff know when something's happening. And one of them pulled it and cut it off my neck. And staff came running down. One of my favourite staff members who took care of me, a really nice member of staff that begins with P. P came down and he took care of me, and he would check if I'm alright for a bit. He would just come sit in the bathroom with me for a bit. Because I would just sit there. I couldn't bring myself to move after it. And he would just sit there, we'd chat about things like why I did it and that. And we'd just talk for ages, and then he left when I was doing a bit better. And then another day I did the exact same thing with my other shoelace. And I was in the hallway, I think. The hallway window one goes down. I was just sat like that, really tight. And P came down because he was checking if I was still there because they were about to lock it off. And yeah, he came down, he cut it off, and then he chatted with me for a bit, and then they tried to get me in the main area. But I'd just sit by the front door where everyone comes out of. And I sat there, got the drawstring out my hoodie, and I'd just pull on it. And I didn't bring myself to stop until a staff member came down. When I had the keys, I'd quickly undo it. But then at one point in that time, I stopped. Like I kept pulling. And I wouldn't let go. And no one would notice because I was like this. I was like that. And they didn't notice. And many staff came down, checked on me. I was like that. And I just pull, and then P came down again, and he chatted with me for a bit. He got staff member to come sit with me whilst I drew out what I was feeling. He gave me some paper and pencil, and let me draw out my feelings. Yeah. But then that same day, after the staff had gone away, I don't know why, but I wanted to break the glass. So I kicked it in and broke it, and I grabbed a piece, and then they ended up getting it off me. Yeah, they did. And they took it off me. They didn't fine me for that one, but they put me on 15-minute ops again because they went up to an hour for a while, and then I started kicking off, and so they put me on that ops 15 minutes, which is just where they come check you every 15 minutes. Sorry, getting distracted. And again, getting distracted. But on a serious note, I was struggling a big deal. And then I went, the next day I think, I went and I smashed the other mirror. Because I think I was trying to break that door just so I could get out and try break the other door to get out into the garden so I could hop the fence. But I failed and I just smashed the glass instead. And yeah, I got fined for that one. I'm not sure if my parents actually paid that. But yeah, that's the end of part 2. Catch you in part 3. Peace. Bye guys.